Our music, man. Hold on. Let me change our music, chat. That's more like it. What? It's 10 o'clock. What do you mean there's a meeting at 10 o'clock, SWG? Sa clinic? Almost emo mode, not gonna lie. Almost, Romeo. Lagi na lang umuulan. If you know, you know. If you know, you're old. Cliche, no? Man, they dominated the scene. Peak OPM, chat. Tell me I'm wrong. Peak OPM, pagdating sa mga banda-banda, rock, peak OPM rock was during that era. You know, we had Cliche, we had Bamboo peaking, River Maya competing. Diba? Peak OPM, golden years, I would even argue. Pagdating sa OPM rock, gosh, Cliche, Six Cycle Mind, and then ang daming pasulput-sulput lang. And even if they didn't last, these smaller bands, they were still great, right? They probably just didn't have the marketing machinery to sustain them. Pero Paraluman, anybody here remember Paraluman? Paraluman was amazing, chat. And then of course we had Imago, you know, those bands, man. And then of course the beginnings of let's see what's that song? Up Dharma Down. Oh gosh. Right? Yeah, Vinfa. There's a fruit fly in here. Peak. Ta, love it, JR. Hong Kong Rain. Don't forget, paracetamol, baby. Definitely helps. Yeah, peak OPM rock yun. Like, I'm not going to say that peak OPM yun, because I'd also like to say we're entering another golden age of hip-hop, OPM hip-hop, and OPM rock here and there. Like, we have many great bands. It's just that ngayon mas dispersed na yung genres, and so it's not just focused on OPM rock. By the way, during OPM rock, you know, mid 2000s was also the rise of really solid solo artists, right? Like sina Nina, ganyan. Yeah, I guess we're entering a second golden age, if you will. Shout out OJ. Always on point pagdating sa ating mga celebrants. So today, tayo ay mag-celebrate ng ating June celebrants. What's up, P2T? Yo, P2T! What's up, man? Time to be a sub over at Twitch. Only if you want. Strawberry Moon? What's a Strawberry Moon? Strawberry Moon. Ooh, interesting. Wow. OA naman to. I don't think this is real. I don't think that's real, chat. I feel like these are already creatively edited. I would guess ito ang pinaka-accurate Strawberry Moon. No way the moon is gonna be that red. Hold on. Let me just fix our Facebook. What's up, Ben Vidal? Nice name. Pakiredact sa database. Why, JR? We'd love to celebrate you. Here. Yeah, yun pa. P-pop, diba? Second golden age ng OPM. I think music technology, instruments, and just post-processing apps, software, they're all democratic now. Mas madaling ma-access, whereas before you had to be rich to access that shit. Kaya we're entering another golden age. There you go. Strawberry Moon. I feel like this is the most accurate one. Masyado yung iba. Party Parrot. Welcome to the stream. Okay, chat. Let's wait for more people to come in. Kwentuhan muna tayo dito. In the meantime, I have oatmeal to finish. By the way, Kuya OJ, I finally got a boxy crop t-shirt. And I don't know if I made the right decision, chat. Let me know. Let me know if I done goofed. Let me show you. Tell me if I done goofed. Because I picked... Wait, let me upload it. Upload ko na lang. I wanna know if I done goofed. So I had a couple of gift passes that I wanted to make use of habang sale. And I thought of using them to buy myself some shirt, to buy myself a shirt and some jeans. Hold on, uploading. Which one? Budots? You know, I feel like it's Budots is one of those things, I feel, Romeo, na it's so bad it's good. Alam mo yun, na it has its own, what's this? What's that word I'm looking for? Something culture? Cult. It has its own cult following. There you go. It has its own cult following because it's so bad it's good. And I guess, love it or hate it, it's something that we can be proud of. Because imagine creating a subgenre of EDM. Tapos proud Pinoy pa tayo. Let's go. Oh yeah. Pagdating sa association sa politics, sakit talaga. No denying that. Ito, teka Kuya OG. Let me flash. Cha, I need your help. Which size should I get? I think it's pretty cool. I mean, like, again, it has its own cult following. Love it or hate it. Budots. Grabe, chat. To sa sobrang lala nung restriction natin sa TikTok. Look at that. 0 people are... it's being thrown to such few people. Alright. Okay, so tell me right now, Kuya OJ, alin ang tamang t-shirt dito? Should I get medium or should I get large? Kuya OJ, medium? Medium or large? How about you, chat? Medium or large? Medium or large? Medium or large? Medium or large? Because on the one hand, I do feel like medium does the entire... medium is the entire purpose of the box cut, of the boxy crop t-shirt. But on the other hand, chat, I feel like it's too short, bruh. Large for me would be the perfect length. Ang problema naman, parang ang luwag na everywhere else eh. So, medium or large? Chat, you said medium? Yan lang yung problema ko eh. Pagdating sa large, tama length. Like, I don't feel awkward at all. Medium, na awkward na ako sa length eh. But with large, ang ano na, ang baggy na everywhere. Nawala na yung purpose nung nawala na yung fit nung shirt. No, not HLA. This is Uniqlo. Yun din yung ayoko Romeo eh. I'm at the phase where I kind of want to wear baggy shirts because I don't really want to flex nothing. You know what I mean? Like I want to look like I don't lift. If that makes sense. That's the look I'm going for. I'm done with the tight-fitting shirts back in high school. I'm done trying to prove that I lift. I'm okay. I'm okay if you think I don't lift. I'd much rather hide it anyway. Well, this is Uniqlo. Sale yung t-shirt nila. So I thought, why not use the GCs there? You think JR mas okay ang large? We have an overwhelming answer here from medium. Back clasps? Like, hindi ba mahalata yun kung may back clasp? Ba't hindi lumabas sa comments? Kasi yung tipong nagmamadali ka makaalis habang tulog at na. Oh, lalo na ito, I feel. This is pure cotton. That's why I also wanted to get this shirt, chat, because I kind of want to I kind of want to have as much cotton shirts as possible. If only because pag pinapawisan ako and I am, sometimes sweaty, dumidikit talaga yung pawis sa polyester eh. Or yung amoy ng pawis. Like, I don't know, like my shirt, this gym shirt, it's like 60% polyester if I'm not mistaken. So, parang over time, bumabaho yung mga hinahanap ko yung tag. Over time, I feel like ang mas nagiging mahirap siyang labhan dahil nga yung amoy dumidikit sa polyester. Damn, I guess we'll know then. That sucks. I guess we'll know then. Lalo na pure cotton to, and cotton tends to shrink. Oh well. Which one? Which one, Ron? Maxi Anderson? Because of what? Being cancelled because of what? Hitting woman? Oh my god. Over old video? Ngayon pa siya na ano nito? An old video? Why? Feeling ko taken down. Steve Kerr's the coach. Kevin Durant. What? Hold up. Natanggal na yata yung video. Bakit naman ano? Bakit naman ngayon pa siya na-cancel for this? This one? I'm confused. What's PE? Wait, what's happening here? White socks? No, these are... What do you mean white socks? Yeah, diba, Stein? Dumidikit yung amoy eh. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Uniqlo's oversized Aerism t-shirts. Like, I practically was able to accumulate all their colors over time. Paisa-isa, ganyan. Pag nag-sale, bibili. Kapag hindi sale, abangan muna. But then, that's my problem with it. The stink is bad, chat. Like, kahit anong kuskus, It's really hard to remove the oils of your skin from plastic once nag-ano na siya, once dumikit na or kumapit na talaga. Because plastic is oil, and oil from your skin with oil, they go well together, and it's hard to remove one from the other. Basic chemistry. What's this though? Likely si Big DC yan. Should have said hi, Stein. Sobrang sarap kausap ni Big DC pagdating sa tech. Lalo na kapag camera, DJI, literally everything. Anything camera related, Stein, sobrang solid kausap ni Big DC. He took one look at my camera, chat, and I'm not using a common lens. The lens that I'm using on our stream right now, it's a contemporary lens, meaning to say it has a niche use. It's not something that a lot of people just pick up just because. Pero isang tingin lang sa lens ko, sabi niya, yan yung something f.2 blah 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 blah. I'm like, bro, how do you know that? Yeah, he would have, I'm sure, Stein, that for as long as siguro hindi siya working, like, or at least naka-lock in, I feel like okay lang yan kalabitin. Hey, are you Big DC? Something like that. He's cool. Friendly guy talaga. Vinegar soak? Is that... I fear that that's going to... I fear that a vinegar soak will mess with the dye, right? The color of the shirt. Don't you think? Oatmeal, chat. And then may cupcakes pa tayo. Oh, speaking of, here. Check it out, chat. Ito yung ano natin. Ito yung cupcakes natin tonight. From Wado's, care of June. Mm-hmm. Here you go. Look at that. Chat, these look so good. I'm not lying. Oh, I didn't know, JR. I might try that. Sayang din kasi. I mean, like, even for my gym shirts, chat, inisa-isa ko yung Uniqlo t-shirts. Again, abang kapag sale. Because one way or another, your favorite item from Uniqlo will eventually go on sale. Whether it's because they just want the stock to move, whether they're promoting it, or whether it's gonna be phased out, every item on Uniqlo, in my observation, eventually goes on sale. So unless you're rushing to buy it, it's always worth the wait. So, yung mga gym tops nila, Airism din. Man, over time, like you would think na okay, nalabhan na to ng maayos. Aamuyin mo yung kilikili area nung t-shirt after a fresh wash, and it smells perfect. Then mapawisan lang ng onte, GG na. I don't know, man. Like, sakit talaga siya ng polyester. Yo, Levy, what's happening to you, dude? What time do you sleep these days? Maaga na yung work mo? We miss you, bro. Let me watch it off screen first, Ron. How many hours a day do you work, Levy? That is an insane decision. Hulaan ko, Levi. You work 15 to 16 hours a day. With a 2-hour intersection. That is an insane decision. 16, bruh! Bruh, how many hours of sleep a night do you get? Bro, you are in the grind. We miss you, dude. Deep into the grind si Levi chat. Are you gonna be doing this short term, medium term, long term? I hear that it's not very sustainable medium and long term. Like short, you can only really do it short term and then you will get fried. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, OJ. Eventually, maniningil yung katawan mo. So true. One way or another. It's one will give up first, your brain or your body. Either way, chat. You can't risk having your hardware or software conk out on you. Damn, bro. Oh, okay. Gets, Levi. So, matatapos ka na sa second client mo, July 26. And so, bago pa matapos yun, you took up a new client already. Is that right? Para by the time your contract ends on July 26, may trabaho pa rin. Did I get that right? That is true, Ron. Busin ko lang yung oatmeal, ah. Just check ko yung video, Ron. That's the good news with this one part-time. So, So, yung replacement job mo is only part-time, pero 80% of the first job. Okay. Why are you still working 16 hours though? Kung part-time lang yung replacement job. Oh. Okay. Bro, good luck, Levi. You are on full provider mindset. Right? Yun eh. Gotta make sure you're providing. Gotta make sure may motor tayo by the end of the year. Parang hindi na uso yung oatmeal. Meron ka ng idea anong kukunin mo, Levi? By the way, VinFast motorcycles, they're now on pre-orders. Finally, ubos na. Okay, okay. I'm excited. I'm excited. Pwede bang dalawang tao dyan, Levi? Pwede bang makiangkas? Okay, let's check it out. What is that you sent? Yesterday? Yesterday, Levi sent something. Oh, this one. The VF3. Oh, shit. Sayang, si Levi chat, na-miss niya yung ano. Na-miss niya yung VF3 giveaway natin. I feel sorry for you, Levi. We gave away this exact, not same color though, pero itong model the other day, VF3. You missed it, bro. Okay, ito yung pinadala naman ni Ron. Hold on, let me see if I can watch it. We can watch it on stream. Yeah. It was good though, Levi. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yo! Ba't nag-resurface to? That's my question. Why did this resurface? What's the reason? Wala lang? And bakit hindi siya... Why wasn't it a big thing before, but now it is? Whoa. Yeah, medyo copyright yung music. It's okay, we'll just delete it. We'll delete it after the stream. You know? Whoa, hold up. Why? What's even the story behind this? Maxi Anderson. Maxi Andreson apologizes over old video of her assaulting trans woman. Drag Race Philippines Season 3 winner Maxi Andreson. Yeah, I had my haircut last Friday, Alex. Or Saturday, I think. Has apologized after a video showing her slapping and kicking a transgender woman resurfaced on social media. During a TikTok live stream on June 28, Anderson addressed the viral clip that took place 3 years ago, saying that her actions were wrong and she is not trying to defend herself. Hindi ako nandito para idepensahan yung sarili ko kasi mali talaga yun. Mali talaga ako at ayoko nang maulit yun at ayoko nang maging ganun ulit. Pasensya po at na-disappoint ako. Drag artist explained that she and the person involved had already reconciled. Nag-usap na kami at nakapag-sorry na ako sa kanila at nag-sorry na rin sila. Nakapagpatawaran na kami sa isa't isa and we move on. Anderson admitted that she should have handled the situation more calmly as violence was never the answer. Mas na-handle ko yung situation ng mas matalino, kalmado, at mas napalawak ko yung utak ko. The drag performer added that she now has people who have been guiding her to do the right things. It's okay, but bakit nag-resurface? The netizen claimed that the drag artist confronted the person she believed was responsible, but mistakenly confronted another transgender woman who had reportedly approached to apologize on the fans' behalf. What? Hold on, let's check it out.
Kumakalat na video ko 3 years ago. Ako doon. After that incident, nag-usap na kami agad. Ako, nag-sorry na ako. And nag-sorry na rin sila. And nakapagpatawaran na kami sa isa't isa. And we move on. Sana lang 3 years ago mas na-handle ko yung sitwasyon.
I think it is a proper apology. I think this is a proper apology. admitting mistake, no ifs and buts. Regret is there. Also, path moving forward is there. It's a good apology. I have nothing to say about it, chat. Ow, nakamot ko yung sugat ko. Ow. Parang based sa nabasa ko, parang napagbintangan niya yung sinipa niya as believing siya yung naghumatak sa wig niya. Hold on. We'll singit natin si Levi. May nag-hi daw sa kanya.
Pinunasan.
Kinawayan ako ni Unique, kinawayan ako ni Blaster, kinawayan ako ni Zild.
Go, kuya! Woo! Baka madulas ulit eh!
Oh, no! Good job, Levi. At kinawayan ka pa. Okay, here. Ni Kuya. Okay. The incident reportedly began after Maxi's reference to the bar. As Maxi was leaving the venue, she stopped to take photos with fans. Among those waiting was a transgender woman who was heavily intoxicated and very eager to take a picture with Maxi. In her excitement, she accidentally grabbed and pulled Maxi's hair. Unfortunately, Maxi was wearing a wig that had been glued securely to her scalp, so the sudden pull caused her significant pain and immediately upset her. Maxi and her handler told the fan not to pull her hair before they got into their van and left. A short time later, Maxi and her group reportedly returned because Maxi was still distressed and wanted to confront the person who had pulled her hair. Before the actual fan could approach, another transgender woman or gay individual who had nothing to do with the incident stepped forward only to apologize on behalf of the intoxicated fan. Mistakenly believing that this person was the one who had pulled Maxi's hair, Maxi allegedly pulled them into the van where they were kicked and punched. During the confrontation, someone accompanying Maxi realized the mistake and said, hindi siya yun, that's not the person. The innocent individual was then released but was reportedly left traumatized by the experience. This part of the incident was not captured in the circulating video, so viewers only see what happened afterwards. Soon after, the actual transgender woman who had pulled Maxi's hair came forward. She apologized and explained that she had been intoxicated and was not fully aware of what she had done. According to those present, Maxi responded by saying, "Sasaktan kita." Whoa. One of the people accompanying Maxi then allegedly slapped the transgender woman and the confrontation escalated. This is the portion of the incident that appears in the widely shared video. Huh? Wait, what? Huh? Akala ko ano na. Akala ko ito na yun. So, dalawa yung sinapak ni Maxi? I'm confused. Sinapak ni Maxi at sinipa niya yung akala niyang humatak sa buhok niya. But there's another one? According to those present, Maxi responded by saying, "Sasaktan kita." One of the people accompanying Maxi then allegedly slapped the transgender woman and the confrontation escalated. This is the portion of the incident that appears in the widely shared... Huh? Because here in the first one, may humatak ng buhok. 2, may nag-approach na fan na nag-apologize on behalf of the woman who pulled on Maxi's hair. So sinapak at sinipa niya yung fan na hindi naman talaga humatak ng buhok niya. And then may iba pa siyang sinipa at sinapak. That's how I understand it. This part of the incident was not captured in the circulating videos. The viewers only saw what happened afterwards. So, ang dami namang nasapak. This is the portion of the incident that appears in the widely shared video. Based on this account, the incident began with an intoxicated fan hurting Maxi by pulling her glued-down wig. However, the situation reportedly escalated when an innocent person was mistaken for the fan and was physically assaulted before the actual fan later came forward to apologize. Because the earlier incident inside the van was not recorded in the circulating footage, The viral video does not show the full sequence of events. Huh? Yeah, that's what I understand. That's number 3, right? That's number 3. Yung akala niyang humatak sa buhok niya. I don't wanna like it's I feel like we'll spend too much time if I try to understand it. So, dalawang tao nga yung sinapak niya. Yung trans na nasapak niya mistakenly and yung fan na humatak sa buhok niya. Hindi, napak din, no? Maxi allegedly pulled them into the van where they were kicked and punched. You know, mistakenly believing that this person was the one who had pulled Maxi's hair, Maxi allegedly pulled them into the van where they were kicked and punched. During the confrontation, somebody said, hindi siya yun. The innocent individual was then released but was reportedly left traumatized by the experience. Ito yung wala on video. Yeah, so marami siyang inupakan. Yung caught on camera lang. Yung caught on camera, yung actual na nambunot ng buhok niya. Right? So, based on 3, yung 3, again, may sinapak na siya sa loob ng van. Gulo nung kwento. But hey, I feel like what's done is done. Sa 4 yun? What's done is done. I think that this is gonna taint her image for the rest of her life. And this is something that Maxi has to just carry with her forever. And be as apologetic as she'll ever be. Diba? There's no way out of it. Nag-apologize siya, but it will continue to follow her wherever she goes. And as long as apologetic siya, regretful, and continues to set a path forward, then I suppose that's as good as it's gonna get. Yep. That's what I'm saying. So medyo sana talagang nag-iba na. And because we need less people like this, right? Generally yung I don't know, man, chat. I feel like physical violence is a weak person's game. It's just not worth it ever. What up? Teka, di natin na like. Save. Yeah, feeling ko rin yun. Feeling ko lahat nakainom. Hindi lang yung fans. Because alcohol does get people to become more aggressive. How was Four of Spades, Levy? How does their sound? How do they sound now that they're more mature? Yeah, ang importante para sa akin nag-apologize and ano naman, mukhang regretful naman si Maxi. And walang palusot, right? Wala na siyang sinabing iba pa. Kung hindi, sorry lang siya. And kung may iba niya lang yun, ibahin niya. Right? May humatak ng buhok niya, nag-retaliate siya. You know? Unfortunate na yung una niya, yung nasaktan niya pa is somebody who didn't even do anything, it seems. Loka Evers, a June 3 celebrant. Who else, chat? Anybody else who's a June celebrant over here? Honestly, I don't think we can have the cupcake till June is in the stream. Then again, ang alam ko si June kasi may trabaho today eh. Wala na bang religion? What are their past issues, Levy? Ano past issues ng Four of Spades? Four of Spades. Tama diba? Four of Spades. Oh my God. Am I losing my memory? Yeah, Four of Spades. Iniso, Four of Hearts? Yeah, Chad. I feel like we're devolving as a society. I have a hot take. We either have GRMMC or have religion. That's it. For me, it's one or the other. I feel like masyadong maraming overlap yung dalawa. And kids have a poor attention span. If you teach religion and do it right, I think kids will be able to take on the example of Jesus. Zoom Pool, what's up? No, I don't watch WWE. How are you, Chuck? So true. Oh, hold on, chat. Balik mga terror teacher, bakit naman? Theology is cool. I appreciated theology, chat. Hindi ako big at all on religion. Like there was religion, CLE. There was CLE growing up, but I thought that was enough. Wala naman kami GRMMC growing up eh. But I agree, chat. I feel like anything to hone kids in the right way. Soft skills din kasi ang natuturo ng GRMMC eh. Wait, am I saying it right? Good grammar. Good grammar. GMRC pala. GMRC. Good moral rules and conduct. What's GMRC? What does GMRC stand for, chat? Good. What is? Good morals and right conduct. Yeah. Ayun pala eh. Andiyan pa rin siya. Legally mandated. So it's still there, chat. It's still there. It's mandated. Look, grades 1 to 6 taught as a distinct, separate core subject. 7 to 12 transitions into a values education subject. Yeah. Meron pa rin naman. I feel like ano naman to eh. I do think it's important because it teaches soft skills. And soft skills are one of the most difficult things to learn once you're old. Hard skills are easier to learn when you're an adult, but these soft skills, kailangan as the kid is growing up, dun tinuturo tong mga to. I think if Tisay were here, Tisay would agree with you, Romeo. Hindi effective i-baby ang mga bata because that's essentially called permissive parenting. But I'm still a fan of gentle parenting. So there is a distinction between the two. Gentle parenting versus permissive parenting are two different things. Yung ayaw natin, yung binibaby yung mga bata, helicopter parenting, masyadong sheltered, right? Those are the things we don't want. But at the same time, ayaw rin natin sila ibato into the wild. You know what I mean? And then, kaya na nila yan. Right? It also don't make sense. So, gentle parenting pa rin. Proper guidance. But not without so much babying them. In a way, Levi, no? Chat, can you imagine me having a kid? Oh, God. What's the stream gonna be like? Oh, man. Imagine. That would be interesting. How come you never remembered it, June? Were you always cramming? Normally, yun ang sakit ng crammers eh. Cramming generally, chat, is good for short-term memory, but it hardly ever translates into long-term. Daddy stream. Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Sometimes, every so often, maybe after every 10 to 15 TikToks or 10 to 15 scrolls, I have a dad TikTok or a dad video of just dads being random with their kids. Or some kind of parenting video na makulit lang. Every 10 to 15. Anybody here get fed those content too? Meron ba, chat, sa inyo? Press 1. Press 1. Sino dito natatamaan ng parenting content? Whether it's just for laughs or actual parenting shit. Like hardcore, this is how you teach your kid kind of vibe. What do you mean it's easy to pass kung inherently evil ka? Yeah, I feel like every 10 to 15 may lumalabas talaga sa akin. Ano yung pumapasok sa algorithm mo, Ron? Yeah, for sure it's my algorithm. That's why I asked if anybody else gets hit with that kind of TikTok. Lirio gets. My TikTok algo is messed up. Instagram too. My Instagram is worse. Instagram ko, chat, masyadong, I don't know. My Instagram reels are cancelable. It's all I'm gonna say. My TikTok feed, okay naman. Okay naman. A lot of educational stuff on my TikTok, I would say. Who else is celebrating in June, by the way? Because I feel like we could, before pa mag-July, how about we sing our celebrants a happy birthday already? All of these usernames, chat, are very familiar. Office Ninja. Is Office Ninja here? I saw Office Ninja earlier. Yo, chat. Office Ninja is here. June 20 si Office Ninja. Loka Ever, sabi niya June 3 daw siya. I feel like Office Ninja is lurking right now. Okay, okay. June 26 siya. Kaya ba kayo nanood ng concert, Levi? Okay, chat, may tanong ako sa inyo. This is literally this is a question that has been plaguing my head for the better part of 2026. And I'm not even lying. And naalala ko to dahil sa sinabi ni Romeo. So please, pakigamit ang lahat ng brain cells at sagutin natin yung tanong kong ito. May spaghetti. Diba? Niref na natin yung spaghetti overnight kasi tira na lang siya. Kakainin na natin yung spaghetti the next day. Kinuha na natin yung spaghetti from the ref. So malamig yung spaghetti. Pinatong mo yung spaghetti sa table at ang tagal ng lahat ng tao bago pumunta sa table. Do you say, kain na, lalamig yung spaghetti? Or do you say, kain na, iinit yung spaghetti? Ano, chat? It's hard, right? What's the answer here? Ano yung tamang sagot? Lalamig na. Galing ang ref yung spaghetti eh. 'Di ba? Lalamig yung spaghetti. Kasi madali lang kapag ice cream. Matutunaw na yung ice cream as it gets, warmer and warmer. Hindi pa mainit yung spaghetti. Fresh from the ref. No, not freezer, ref. Hindi lang ininit kasi normally ang mangyayari diyan, kukuha ng portion lahat eh. Tapos isa-isang mag-iinit ng spaghetti yan. Lalamig pa rin ba? Do we say lalamig pa rin? Kasi the idea is that it's not becoming as good to eat anymore? Or do we say lalamig kasi literal lumalamig yung mainit na pagkain? And in this case, we can no longer use lalamig yung pagkain. Right, chat? Now. No. Galing ref yung spaghetti. Hindi pa siya iniinit because the idea nga is isa-isang kukuha ng serving yung bawat tao na kakain. Tapos, sari-sariling microwave na yan. Bit-bit nyo na rin yung problema ko. I have been thinking about this for a long time. Got it, Office Ninja. Mapapanis? No. Can't say mapapanis because the truth is that di naman mapapanis yung spaghetti eh. Hindi mo kasi pwede initin yung malaking spaghetti. Una sa lahat, hindi kasya sa microwave. 'Di ba? Tira na lang siya. Tira na siguro nasa casserole, right? So you can't exactly dump the entire spaghetti inside the microwave. That's why, isa-isang kukuha ang bawat kakain, tapos sari-sariling init. O, isa pa na may na para lang clear. Okay. Yeah, pero it won't spoil right away. It can't spoil, like it'll probably spoil after several hours. Right? It has to get to room temp first and then begin the rotting process. Pero hindi mag-spoil kapag malamig pa. Okay, ulitin natin ha. This is the situation. May leftover spaghetti na nalagay sa ref overnight at nakalagay siya sa malaking lalagyan. So, hindi siya pwedeng initin sa microwave. Ang mangyayari, ihahain siya sa mesa at lahat ng mga kapatid mo, lahat ng kaibigan mo na naandun, nakakain ng leftover spaghetti, kukuha ng sarili nilang serving, tas kani-kanilang init na yan. Kaso, busy lahat, nagdo-doom scroll. Now, as the spaghetti sits on the table and nobody minds it, again, galing pa siyang ref ha, do you now shout at everyone and say, "Uy, kain na kayo, lalamig yung spaghetti"? Or do you say, "Uy, kain na kayo, iinit yung spaghetti"? Mind you, galing siyang ref. Hindi siya pwedeng hindi siya pwedeng initin ng isahan lang kasi nga masyadong malaki yung lalagyan. And you don't know how much people are gonna get. So those are the conditions. What is the answer? Yes, nakahalo na yung sauce. Ano lang to? Leftover spaghetti. Kumbaga maraming leftover na spaghetti. What's up, Cesar? Mapapanis siya after several hours. Just like any food you leave out there, it will spoil. But it won't spoil right away. So the idea nga is, how do you call people to eat? I mean, like, again, that's the dilemma, right? May spaghetti sa mesa. I feel like that's a good answer. Kain na, iinitin na lang yung spaghetti. Pwede. Kain na, tapon ko na to. Okay, chat. Now that I have shared with you the mind virus that has been plaguing me, the idea is that ikalat natin to sa mga kaibigan natin para mag-away-away na tayong lahat. Filipino style or Italian style? Let's just say Filipino para hindi mabilis mapanis dahil sa dami ng asukal. Kain na kayo ng malamig na spaghetti? Hindi pwede. I think that's the closest, right? Kain na, iinitin na lang yung spaghetti. Pangit ang hindi kumain ng spaghetti. Hirap no? Sundukan na lang. I told you, chat. I told you. It's tough to answer. It's tough to answer, right? What do you... I'm not sure kung ano yung I'm not sure how I ended up with this question. I think lasagna yung leftover. Because for a while, my family got obsessed with mom's lasagna. And so, parating may leftover. And, with these party platters, you can't exactly heat the party platter. One, it's aluminum. The other is that it's too big to fit the microwave. So, we bring the entire platter out for people to get servings from. And then they heat it themselves. And then I think I've always wondered in my head, how do you tell people to start getting their food? Lalamig na? Umiinit na yung spaghetti. Or yung lasagna. Pwede, Rod. It's just one of those things, chat. I don't think there's it's an annoying question because there is no correct answer. I think pinakatama na yung sinabi ni OJ. Suntukan na lang. Walang kukuha ng spaghetti. Alright, chat, let's eat some cupcakes. We can't take too long. We can't take too long. Ay, chat, nag-reply yung ano. Nag-reply yung tinext ko. Nag-reply yung tinext ko ng ano, ng paalala ng utang. Ito sabi niya. Sana, ano. I don't think nagbayad siya do, pero ito yung sagot niya. Basahin ko sa inyo, ah. Ano yung sagot niya? So if you weren't here last night, chat, napag-usapan ng utang-utang sa isa sa mga Reddit threads, and naalala ko tuloy i-text yung kaibigan ko may utang sa akin. Ito sabi niya, hulog ko bukas yung interest. Salamat. Copy. Sabi ko, bago sana mag-July para mabawasan yung running balance ng malaki. It's 1 hour before July, chat. At magkaka-interest na naman yung utang niya. Walay bayad. Ito, text ko ngayon na. Hello. 1 hour na lang bago mag-July. Huhuhu. Hello, any updates? 1 hour na lang bago mag-July. Tapos, crying emoji. Oh, ayan na. What's 6% per annum? What is per annum? Like per month? What is 6% per annum? You get or owe $6 for every $100 involved over a 12-month period. Oh, per year. Eh bakit bangko? Bangko sobrang laki mo magbigay ng interest ah. Banks are crazy with their interest. What do you mean it's 6% per annum? Banks are nuts, chat. Pagdating sa interest nila. The banks even follow that? 6% per annum? Hell nah. At saka 6% per annum, talo ka pa na inflation. Inflation 2026 Philippines. You know, talo ka pa ng inflation, talo ka pa ng pag nagpautang ka, pagbalik sa ng pera mo, mas mababa na yung halaga niya even with the interest you've charged. How much do banks charge for loans, Philippines? There you go, see? 9%? Jesus Christ, 25. So, iba pa personal. Yan, personal loans. Monthly add-on rate. Should we hate people na hindi nagka-Claygo? No. But we can remind them, Daniel, to Claygo. Yeah, I get that it's annoying because, you know, we're all responsible for our own trash. Pero best to remind them, Daniel, or, you know, give them a nudge. Maybe remind them, hey, Claygo po dito. Oh, legal rate is different from imposed rate. Okay, I think we should eat some cake, chat. Bago mapanis. This is the cake, by the way. Cute nung cake talaga siya. I mean, I want to show you on stream too. Before we devour. Which one are we gonna eat? Yung fam? Or the B? Para any fam. Or I think we could do the E. I think we can eat the E para kapag one... hindi pa rin. We can eat the E and the I para maging BN fam. Benifam. Tapos yung trash, yung chair pa, yung chair mo, no, sa table mo. Yun yung ilalagay mo sa chair niya. I am not gonna lie, chat. I tried my best. This is pretty cool. Right? Benny fam. Benny fam. What letter are we gonna eat? What letter are we gonna eat? Or what word are we gonna eat? Fam? Alright, here. I'll set up a poll for you, Chad. What letter eat for cupcake? B, E, N. No. There you go. I think I have it. N, I, or fam. Kasi pwede pa kahit kainin yung ENI eh. Pwede pa ring B-fam, diba? Alright. What letter? What eat for cupcake? Oh, ayan. Started the poll. Then let's do it, and then let's do our read-through for tonight, chat. Because the B has to live, though. Kasi kung B yan, mabubuo pa rin natin yung ano eh. I don't know why there are only 5 cupcakes. Pagdating dito, 5 cupcakes lang talaga. Maybe dumukot ng isa si Kuya. I don't know. But by the way, these are really, really good cupcakes. Si Alex yung nagpadala neto. So if you look at this emote, that is a cupcake. That is a full-sized cake, chat. And it's from the same store that June bought from. In fact, June contacted Alex para malaman kung ano yung bake shop na pinagbilhan ni Alex so that June could buy the same things or from the same store because their shit is really, really good. Eat the D? Is that what you're trying to say? S kasi yung BE is ni fam dapat. Nakain ni Ryder. Welcome home. Welcome home, SWG. Let's see if there's something simple here. Oh my God. Look at this. Nag-request si Bunso ng baon. Na all, chat. Okay, this is another dream of mine. To get wealthy enough na ito yung baon ng mga anak ko. Right? Maybe throw in a protein bar in there as well. Oh my God, Chad. That's a good dream. to get wealthy enough para yung baon ng mga anak ko meat and properly cooked food. Imbis na yung mga mas madaling i-prep. Oh, they're right, June. You're right. Fine, sandwich din. Steak sandwich. Para kahit malamig, okay lang. Sosyaleno. Chicken sandwich, pero buong chicken. Yeah, I want my kids to be healthy, Chad. Why are we talking about kids? Yo, why are we talking about kids? Ito na ba? Are we going there, chat? Baonan mo. Effective yun, SWG ah. No leaks. Problema lang dun yung walang divider. Maghahalo parati at maghahalo yung kanin at ulam. Chat. No. I'm not getting baby fever. And this economy levy, symptomatic lang pero hindi. Is that pink salt? Chat. Look at that. Pink Himalayan salt. What the hell? What the hell, man? G ako, MRE yung pabaon. Busog yun, Jolly Potdog. Ang MRE, di ba nasa 1,800 calories ang isang MRE? Buong araw na siyang solve. Oh, I miss MREs. Kinda wanna do another MRE mukbang, chat. Mahal lang eh, kaya kailangan pag-ipunan. Mga MREs natin. Okay, so for some reason, Shobi cooked steak and potatoes, saying they would send them during their lunch at school. It's a good thing I'm on vacation now. I have plenty of time for her. Wow, nahiya yung 3 pirasong hotdog na baon niyo sa office. Tapos kumulay pa sa kanin. Nahiya yung baon kong dilata at kaning naka-plastic. 5-star lunch. Nahiya pansit canton ko dati na may kanin. Yeah. I mean, no hate. No hate. It's aspirational for me. I want this. I want this for my kids. Maybe not this every day, but I want them to have good protein talaga. Yun lang, tama rin si June. If this shit gets cold, it's not as appetizing. Tatama rin lang sila kumain. So it has to be something easy. Then maybe throw in a snack pack in there. Throw in some pudding na may halong whey. Yo, Levi, solid. Solid. Kapag ganun yung ulam ni Cherry. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll in a few minutes, chat. Whatever is the answer, yun ang kakainin natin as we blow our candle. So let me go get the cake already. And then let's sing happy birthday in a few. Hold up. And then let's continue the rest of the stream. Para bago pa mag-July, meron na tayo, nakantahan natin ng happy birthday mga June celebrants. These are the cupcakes. W June. If I'm not mistaken, the reason why June wanted to do the raffle much earlier this month is because ang alam ko busy siya towards the end of the month. But these are the cupcakes. Look at that, chat. Look at it, chat. Ang ganda ng cupcakes. Benny Bam. Huh? This is from Wado's, by the way. And si June ang nagpadala ng cupcakes. June has been super consistent every year for the last 3 years. Always making sure that June celebrants feel the most love. Bilang June celebrant din siya. Okay, so you guys voted that we are going to be eating the cupcake that says fam. So we're gonna get fam. Wait, let me show you up close. Sobrang ganda ng cupcakes. Ang cute talaga. Look at that. This picture doesn't do it justice. Right? Look at this. Boom. Diba? Ganda. Let's go. So we get this. Alright, Office Ninja, are you here? Bilang si Office Ninja lang chat ang celebrant natin. Office Ninja. Paging Office Ninja. Paging Loca Ever. Ang ating June celebrants. We will need you to help us blow the candle. Because just like, we don't want it to be like last time na puro wax na yung ano natin. Puro wax na yung cake. So are you guys here? Loca Ever and Office Ninja. Lalamig na yung cupcake. We need at least one, chat. We need at least one. May your heart be filled with joy, your mind with peace, and your life with endless blessings. I love it. I love it. Alam ko dito si Office Ninja. No. Office Alisos. Come over here, Office Ninja. Kagabi pa tong fruit fly na to. Yung matitira pa abutin sa Benny Fam anniversary. Walang matitira. I will be eating 1 cupcake a day. Nakaalat na siya sa calories natin. 1 cupcake is approximately 350 calories. Medyo mabigat yung mga cupcakes eh. Each cupcake is 88 grams. Yung timbang ko sa kanya. This is what it looks like up close. Look at that, chat. Shit is decadent. Okay, Office Ninja. Loca Ever. Where are you guys? Naka-proxy na lang ba si Cherry through Levy? Bilang June 26 baby siya? Giselle. Haven't seen Giselle in a while. Lance also, haven't seen you in a while. Will, if you can hear this, Will. Si Michael Serrano, super active nito sa Instagram. Cool to know, birthday niya pala. Ate Siben is also, by the way, a June celebrant. Kailan birthday ni ako rin ito? I don't know. Pag dumaan siya, let's ask. We need somebody. We need somebody, chat. If after this round of songs wala pa, we'll blow the candles ourselves. And then, kapag may dumaan, ipag-wish natin sila. Ay, ayun, sumagot. July 1 daw. Magpa-birthday na pala to eh. Tayo SWG magka-birthday. Okay, Loka Ever, are you ready? Are you ready to make a wish and blow your candle, Loka Ever? Let me know when you're ready para sindihan na natin to. Okay, here we go, Loka Ever. Get ready to blow your candle. Alright, Loka Ever. Hold up. Chat, let's all sing our Benny Fam June Let's all sing our Benny Fam June Celebrants a happy birthday. Para kay Maish, Anun, Usurist, Shotty, Warren, RJ, Demi, JM Ron, Lance, Ken, Jerome, June, Nero, Ginger, Jersonification, Cher, Jerriet, Wilver, Fred, JJ, Giselle, Eggnogs, Ep2, Andy, Office Ninja, Janina, William, Jan D, Michael Serrano, Popcorn, Sushi Warma, Yusuke, and Ralph, and Vince. This one's for you. Chat, let's all say, it's melting on my hands. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Loka Ever. All right, Loka Ever. Blow your candle because it is killing my hand. When you're ready, Loka Ever, make that wish and blow your candle bilang isang June 3 birthday kid. Birthday baby. June 3 baby. There you go! Oh my God! Sakit na sa kamay. There you go. W's in the chat for our June celebrants. W Loka Ever. Let's eat some cake. Happy birthday, okay? Alright, Loka Ever, because it is your birthday. How many bites? How many bites for our birthday cupcake? You get to decide. Please don't say 100. Arflow, welcome to the stream. One bite? Are we gonna one bite it? Kinda, parang kaya. It's up to Loka Ever to decide. How many bites? 6, 7? You know, at this point, I thought 6, 7 would get old. Not yet. Swallow agad? That's wild. 3 bites kasi June 3. I got you, Loka Ever. Here we go. Whoa, look at this, chat. Look at the inside of the cake. Look at the I'm not sure if makita ninyo. But there is something inside the cake, chat. It's not chocolate in there. Hold on, let's see. Whoa, what's inside the cake? Wait. Is that the whole, chat? There you go. There, you see it? You see it? You see it, chat? There you go. It kind of looks like there's cream inside. Right? If you look inside the hole, it looks like there's something creamy inside. Nawala na yung angle. But it looks creamy. I'm not sure if it's flowing. I'm not sure if it's ooze inside. Ito, mas maayos na angle, hopefully. There, you see it? There. There, perfect angle. You see it? Right. Wonder what that is. Okay, here we go. Will it blend? Damn, June. Sobrang old school na ng Will it blend. That's like 2005 YouTube. What the hell? Okay, 3 bites. This is bite number 1. Bite number 2. Holy shit, this cupcake is good. Look at that. It's not cheese, but it's definitely creamy. Okay, 3rd bite. Paano mag-clap? Ganito, diba? Thank you for dropping by, Levy. Get some rest. And hopefully, mas makadaan ka pa. Once you transition properly from the first job, from the 2 jobs to the 1 job. It's good. Okay, so can somebody explain kung bakit ganito na yung clap? I see people do this all the time, man. Why clap like this, chat? Why isn't the entire point of clapping making noise because you're celebrating? Why has clapping become like this? Because are we trying to be sensitive to the noise and to the people around us? Why, chat? Why is clapping like this? And what's the difference between this and this? Really? It's the LGBT way? So there's clapping like this, and then there's also something like this. What's the difference? Let me just put this back in the ref, and then let's continue the rest of the stream. I mean, don't we already have a silent clap? Isn't it like this? For sign. Okay, BRB. Lagay ko lang to sa ref. So ganito kapag clock. What's clocking? It's like the sign of clocked it. Clocked it. Yakult muna, syempre. Para healthy. Clocked it. Dami na ibig sabihin ng clock. It's not clocking to you, is it? And then the other one is clocking somebody on the face. So many definitions to the word clock now. Okay. So ito kapag fingers clap na pinasikat ng LGBT or ng drag community. Ito kapag clocked it. Or parang clocked it, yeah, that's good, ganon. I am pretty confused. We can Google this for sure. You know? Actually, why Google it? We're Gen Z. We search on TikTok. Okay, search natin ah.
I really want to be.
Okay. Clapping two fingers.
This is clapping. This is clocking. This is clapping. This is clocking. See a lot of people doing the little finger clapping on here, but I think we're doing it wrong. This is a finger clap with your middle finger and your thumb. And this...
I can't believe we're Googling this shit, chat. You know you're old. You know you're old when you have to search the trends. Right? And you don't just learn it from your peers who've learned it from other people because they're a part of youth culture. Kapag ginugoogle, that's one solid indicator I feel of getting older. It's when we have to manually search and learn about trends or words. Because like growing up, okay, even in the internet age, right? So in my case, as a millennial, that would be college. Because even with the internet back then, I didn't need to Google trends. We just learned it. I just learned it from my friends who learned it from their other friends. It's just something that's constantly evolving, but I'm in the loop. For one way or for one reason or another, natututunan ko lang siya as my life goes on. These days, it has to be intentional, man. So either ang dami lang talaga nag-iiba that it's hard for me to keep up, or I'm old, or it's both. Okay, let's learn more about how to finger clap.
means to clock the T. At least from the research that I've done. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the correct way to finger clap. And this just means like when you're clocking something. And it's a different meaning. I believe this stems from ballroom culture or drag culture. I'm not 100% sure. If you know, please let me know in the comments. And this, I'm not sure where this stems from, but I was just corrected in real life by, I don't even...
Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine being corrected in real life? Happy Pride, Venven. Neil, nakakamiss ka. Sis, can you imagine being corrected for doing something wrong? Pagdating sa trend, sobrang cringe. Okay, speaking of cringe, chat. When did it go from cringy to cringe? You remember that? Do you remember that for a time, we would say, oh, that's cringy. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's too cringy. When did we go from cringy to cringe? Because that happened right before my eyes. As in, one day, people were just saying cringe. And I'm like, teka, parang mali yan. Parang wrong gramming yata yung cringe. Di ba dapat cringy? Kasi cringe noun, cringy yung adjective. But it's evolved now. Language, of course, so beautiful. Nag-evolve siya. One day, people just stopped saying cringy as an adjective, and now cringe is the adjective. Isn't that crazy, chat? That's something that did that clock to you? Did that register? Right? Grabe, no? Ano lang, I forget when that happened. I think maybe early 2020s, but maybe 2019, late 2010s, right? Before the pandemic, it just went from cringy to cringe. Maybe somebody may na typo lang no. Nakulangan ng Y yung cringy niya, and then cringe just caught on. Crazy. Craze. No, that's so craze. Right, chat? If you think about it, that's craze. Crazy. I can't.
Remember who corrected me. But I was doing a little finger clap and they were like, it's actually not, this is not clapping. This is clapping. So
Look at this. Man, the finger police is strict. And look at this, chat. 2025. This video was made in July 2025 of last year. So just think about how late I am to this. Mag-iisang taon nang nagka-clap ang mga tao with their two fingers. And ngayon ko lang to naabutan.
So instead of this, it's this. This is clapping. This is clocking. This is clapping. This is clocking. One more time. This is clapping. This is clocking. All right? Thank you. This is clapping. This is clocking. This is clapping. This is clocking.
Okay. Educated and now updated. OS is now updated to July 2025. Okay, now where were we? Let's cover some of the Reddit threads na hindi natin na-cover kagabi. Let's just pick a song because paulit-ulit na si Happy Birthday. Noted with thanks. Boom. Okay, chat, let's rock. What do we have here? Yeah, I saw this yesterday and there are a couple of threads about this. If I'm not mistaken, tatlo tong sunod-sunod. Yeah, tatlong sunod-sunod to. And it's about how we are glamorizing or rather romanticizing poverty in the way that isn't really beneficial to society as a whole. The idea here is that incorrect behavior is excused. Incorrect behavior is excused because of lack of access, right? Or no need for accountability because we are already oppressed. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't solve any problem. It doesn't fix or it doesn't offer any solutions. It's just one problem being corrected by introducing another problem. In fact, I can't even use the word correcting, diba? So, I'll read to you what's going on here. I believe this is an episode of tapos na ang probinsyano? Wait, matagal nang tapos yung probinsyano. Batang Quiapo? Tapos na pala ang Batang Quiapo. So, ito na siya. Sigabo? How do you pronounce this? There has to be a correct way to pronounce this, chat. Coco Martin Sigabo. Wow! Wow! Hindi na siya ano? Oh, ito si Julia Montes. Asawa niya si Julia Montes, diba? Wow! Okay, here we go. FPJ's Dakilang Sigabo is a 2026 Philippine romance. Let me zoom this in for you, chat. It's a 2026 Philippine romance action comedy drama television series. That's a wild genre. Romance, action, comedy, drama. Let's pick one, yo. Let's pick one or two max. Two max. But we have 4 genres. And it makes sense, of course, because ganun naman talaga. Sigabo is relatively lighter and more episodic format compared to traditional long-running teleseries that are not based on a story, and the series will replace FPJ's Batang Quiapo. Sigabo is set to premiere on March 16, 2026, replacing Batang Quiapo. However, on March 10, Coco Martin announced that Sigabo will not air on March 16 to give Martin and his team a break from a 3-year running series, which is instead replaced by The Alibi. Martin and Coco Martin announced that Sigabo would officially premiere on June 2022. Sigabo. 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 Oh, can we just YouTube this? Ito. Sigabo. Without playing the actual thing. Sigabo. Sigabo. Mabilis yung siga. Sigabo. 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 Ano ba ibig sabihin ng sigabo? Sigabo? Ano ba ibig sabihin nun? Sigabo? 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 Yo, SVC, when was your birthday? Sigabo? Yo. Trailer na lang. Trailer. Ito.
Simula June 22.
I can't show you the video, of course.
Sigabo. Simula
Sigabo. Sigabo.
June. Sigabo. Simula June.
Sigabo. Masigabo. Masigabong palakpakan. Sigabo.
22. Sigabo. Simula.
Sigabo. Yeah, sigabo. Again, chat.
June 20. Sigabo. Simula.
Sigabo. Sigabo. Yun. Yeah, it's already getting a lot of flack, by the way, for doing AI. Have you heard about that, chat? Marami na people are quick to identify the AI in the trailer as well as in the actual episodes. Sigabo. So anywho, paulit-ulit kasi kayo sa pagja-jumper. So mali 'yon, 'di ba? Mali ang nagja-jump. Mali mali ang pagja-jump dahil hindi mo kuryente 'yon at bukod doon you are leeching off of somebody else's electricity, so you're essentially stealing from them by making them pay for more. So mali na 'yon. Ang sagot nito ang sagot ng isang character, sagot ni Tatang, anong gusto nyo? Magbayad kami ng kuryente. Ang mahal-mahal kung maningil kayo. Alam nyo, kaya di umaasenso ang Pilipinas kasi kaming mahihirap, lagi nyong pinagnanakawan. It's quite frustrating, okay? To be honest, na ito yung linyahan dito. Because if you really think about it, these are three different issues already. Yung pagja-jumper, yung mahal na paniningil ng mga kumpanya, kapitalismo, and then meron din dito na pagnanakaw ng mga mayayaman o mga pagnanakaw ng mayayaman mula sa mahihirap o yung or even corruption, right? So you put three different true statements together and one would think that it actually leads to something that makes sense. But the reality is that it only confuses people all the more. Because yun na nga, di ba? Tatlong correct statements, but when placed one after the other, it doesn't exactly make anything truer. It just leads to more confusion. And the worst thing here is that what ends up happening, the worst thing here could be that it sensationalizes wrongdoing. It allows for no accountability. It makes it okay to do something wrong kasi oppressed naman yung gumagawa ng mali to begin with. Nang parang bang kapag mali yung ginawa sa'yo, pwede rin mali yung gawin mo. So that's why I think is wrong with this, and I feel like it's very problematic to have lines written in this way because anybody can be confused by this, okay? It's not that when I say that anybody can be confused by it, it's because of the way it's written. And if you don't take a double look, you might just take it at face value. Kasi nga, you hear three true statements being placed side by side. If you don't really, pag hindi mo talaga sinuri yun, hindi mo na iisipin na teka lang, parang may maling nangyari dun ah. 'Di ba? So I hope the writing here becomes better, or that at least the cutting or the editing gets reworked so that we don't end up with lines like this where wrongdoing is justified because it ends up becoming it ends up romanticizing the entire eye for an eye idea. Okay? And I think this is not the right way to address these problems as well. Sayang lang kasi ang ganda ng platform ng Sigabo. Dami niyang pwedeng ma-reach, daming pwedeng maturuan, daming pwedeng ma-educate pagdating sa mga current topics natin, pagdating sa mga current na balita ngayon. And then if that opportunity goes away or di nagamit ng maayos, it sucks. Honestly, JR, I think it's neither. I think it's poor writing. I'll be honest, right? Like it would be cool sana kung creative expression to eh. Like talaga, this is the reality that we live in, and the reality is sometimes very ironic, and that the life that we live is a mess because of the way it contradicts itself. But I'd like to think that this is just lazy writing. Lazy writing para lang, maybe tama yung clout, diba? It's lazy writing para lang madaling maging relatable. Instead of educating, why not just ride on how we all think these days? Para lang, we can perpetuate these wrong ideas. I don't like it at all. Hindi. I mean, okay, fine. Sige. Sabihin na nating siya. It's writing that represents reality and culture at the same time. I just feel that it was such a waste of opportunity to address such a big market in the right way. Kasi ang ganda nga ng platform ng Sigabo. So it's for clout, right? Like if you're writing to up, if tama no, if you're writing to relate, if you're writing to relate to culture instead of correcting what's clearly incorrect or what's clearly wrong, then it's for clout. You're riding on groupthink, diba? You're riding, so it's clout. It's for clout. It's not, it's lazy writing. So it's still lazy writing. See, it's very problematic, chat. It's very, very problematic. And you know, I guess we can chop this up a million different ways. Say it's wrong here, say it's wrong there. Call it whatever you want. But my takeaway here is that with a platform as influential as this, sayang lang kung ganito ang mga linyahan. And I wish it was used to actually change some things, change the way some of us think. Kasi may opportunity for that eh. Sa totoo lang. Yeah. Yun, kulang. Like, okay, chill, right? Like, sasabihin niya, paulit-ulit kasi yung pagja-jumper. And then may magsasabi na, anong gusto niyo? Mahal niyo maningil. And then may magsasabi ng, kaya di umaasenso Pilipinas kasi ninanakawan kami. All true statements. And then, tama, magandang papasok doon, Coco Martin, yung bayani natin, saying, teka lang. Shh! Gusto niyo bang malaman kung ano talaga ang tama dito? Two wrongs don't make a right. No, I don't know. Okay, that's I hope that the pay I hope tama. I hope that that's actually another if you want to be a little bit more optimistic here, perhaps that's true. Perhaps they're setting up something bigger here. And they're setting up an unclosed loop that eventually by the end of this episode ma-address. Maybe indirectly, once Coco Martin becomes the hero of the episode and solves the problem, the main issue of the episode, ma-resolve lahat tong statements na to. Nang malaman ng nanunood na it's not so much na okay maging okay ang pagja-jumper, okay din dahil mahal maningil at ninanakawan kami, but rather, you know, there's a way to address all of this without justifying wrong with wrong. Or with yeah. I hope. Maybe it's just a bad cut also. Maybe it's a bad screenshot, 'di ba? And then without us, because di ko naman napanood yung episode eh. Maybe the episode fixes that problem. Like, it's a setup for the hero of the episode to solve. Tama, pwede rin ganun. Anyway, let's see what the comments here have to say. I like that, chat. Na-explore natin to ng maayos. And di tayo naging masyadong judgmental agad-agad. Opened up thoughts as to what, you know, this simple clip or screenshot could mean. Ito mga red flags na nakita ko sa trailer pa lang. Minanyak ng bida yung leading lady. Ni-gaslight pa nga si leading lady daw ang unang ng manyak. Handang makipagpatayan ng mga squatter na walang karapatan sa lupa para lang hindi mapaalis. Dito na kami lumaki, dito na rin kami mamatay. Violent tendencies ng bida. Use of AI for fight scenes and claiming in an interview na world-class daw ang mga ito. And then this. King inang bansa to, magnanakaw ang mga mayayaman, magnanakaw pa mahihirap. Ito, basically, keep them poor even in mindset. Tangina talaga. Pangit. Yeah. Stills from Sigabo trailer. Why does Philippine TV always somehow romanticize poverty and make it informal settlers heroic for violently defending the land they occupy against police? This only promotes this kind of behavior in real life and somehow justifies informal settlements as righteous. Easy to say, no? Like, maybe that's the other angle here. Easy for us to say kasi hindi tayo yung nasa ganitong sitwasyon. Like it's a totally different reality for those living in informal settlements where life is unfathomable to somebody like me. To me, it's easy to say, mali talaga to for sure. But I think when... Oh, hey Mok. Tulog na, Mok. Parang, if you... I wish lang na may communicate to ng maayos, no? Because tama nga rin naman eh. Easy for us to say kasi tayo yung tayo yung... easy for me to agree with this kasi ako yung nakatira sa ibang lugar. Ako yung hindi nakatira doon. But when you are, I think when one is born into this kind of life, one may feel betrayed every day. One may feel like society has already abandoned them. So, what the fuck, right? Why still push for right behavior when it doesn't really matter what I do? Nothing matters. Nothing matters if nothing matters whether I do the right thing or fuck shit up. So might as well just try to live every day. So that's the other angle here, right? That's one of the extreme angles here. Kasi totoo talaga yung chat eh. Diba? Yeah, that's true. Hirap, like it's a bigger problem as always. It's a systemic thing as always. And sana lang ma-communicate to nung palabas. Yeah, so siguro yun na nga. This is an entire setup for a bigger lesson to learn by the end of the series or the episode. And ma-address to, no? Nang maayos. Gulo? Noong una akala ko simple lang tong problemang to. Yung palang gulo. Yoko na lang pag-usapan. Chat, we are gonna end up in a very depressed state. The more we talk about this and the more na mamulat yung mga mata natin, the more we will feel like, we might feel the same. Now, what's the point? What's the point? Sobrang hirap ng problemang to. I could sit here in my high chair and say what's right and what's wrong, but life will be very different for me if I was in if I were in a less fortunate situation where nothing really matters, whether I do by right or wrong. Hirap. Yeah, from a creative perspective, it could be that ano pa rin to eh. Developing story in short. This scene in the trailer is paired with a voiceover. Dito na kami lumaki at dito na rin kami mamamatay. Seemingly framing emotional attachment as justification for remaining in an informal settlement and even resorting to violence when ordered to relocate. It reduces a complex legal and there you go. It reduces a complex legal and socioeconomic issue into a purely emotional appeal. While this is already problematic, it's relatively minor compared to other concerns such as the use of generative AI, which speaks a lot about Director Coco as a filmmaker. But why is Philippine TV constantly teaching this kind of mentality and behavior towards their target market when you're supposed to be guiding them to improve their lives through non-violent pathways and showing them what is clearly wrong and right, such as informal settlements technically being illegal in the first place? I think that's a good take. That's angle one that we realized earlier, until we realized that it could be a developing story and that creatives will likely find a way to communicate that. And then we discovered angle 3. Angle 3 being, ano kasi to eh, sa totoo lang, ang hirap sabihin kung ano yung tama sa mali dahil wala tayo doon. You can feel yung sila, pinanganak pa lang or lumaki na sila, feeling nila abandoned na sila. So who else will fight for them but themselves, diba? It's never gonna end. It's never gonna end. It's never gonna end, chat, is what I think. Okay, now that's angle 5. Angle 5, yung sinabi ni June. Do creatives observe social responsibility in writing? I hope that they do so that the story develops for the better. Ironically, it's because poverty sells. Fan service para sa target market. And then another one, reaching a new low. Ang tagalan ni Coco Martin sa primetime bida slot, iisa lang hulma ng palabas niya. E di sana, di na lang... Yeah, Visions of Nico, you should. 100% you should. E di sana di na lang tinapos yung mga di sana di na lang tinapos yung Ang Probinsyano since lahat naman ng mga sumunod, same formula lang. Nagpapalit lang ng mga title. Yeah. Di ko gets to eh. Hinihintay lang mategi si Susan Roses bago magkalat. Anong connection ni... Ano ang connection ni Coco Martin kay Susan Roses? Si Susan Roses ba yung asawa ni FPJ? Yeah, yun. Asawa niya si FPJ. Yo, W Nico. Pag di nila naayos ang pag-feature... Okay, this is the biggest problem, no? And I think this is one takeaway that I feel is also a good one because it's more of a wait and see. And it's something that we can't really it's discerning, but it's not judgmental. Yung takeaway ni Yel. Pag di nila naayos ang pag-feature ng poverty sa program, magiging extraction lang talaga for profit. So, it has benefit of the doubt. It's observing where the situation is now, but where it can be better. So, it's discerning, pero hindi siya judgmental kasi hindi natin dito tinatapos yung discussion. Open-minded pa rin tayo. So yeah, I have to agree with Yel on that one. Di ko na naabutan si Dolphy Gaano Romeo eh. I think I was too young to understand Dolphy's comedy or Dolphy's art growing up. Yeah, but I mean, like, we can't watch Home Along the Realist now. We will get a notice. Parang naalala ko when you say Bong Revilla, parang mas naalala ko yun. Yeah. That's a good question then. So bakit ngayon siguro di fan service nga? Kasi nga, nung sinabi mo Bong Revilla, parang naalala ko nga yung mga pelikula ni Bong Revilla. Na ano talaga siya na yun na nga galing sa hirap, pero no matter what life throws at Bong Revilla, may integrity pa rin siya. That one I remember, which is ironic by the way, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So why is it different now? Ang tanong ni Romeo. It sells. It's fan service. It kind of looks different. Again, medyo umay na siguro yung target market. Perhaps, like what I said earlier, it doesn't matter whether or not I do the right thing. Life has already abandoned me. Society has already turned its back on me. My government isn't even on my side. Why bother? Why bother having integrity? I can just flip-flop. It won't matter. Diba? So might as well just defend myself no matter how I can. Why not just defend myself as much as I can? Even if it's the wrong way to do it. So yun. Maybe that answers it. Tama rin talaga yung like I mentioned like 10 minutes ago, chat. It's such a complex topic. The other Reddit thread really put it well. Here, this one. This Reddit thread really put it really well. It reduces a complex legal and socio-economic issue into a purely emotional appeal. Yun. That's the summary of what I'm feeling, I would say. Okay. Enough of that for now, chat. I think we've spent a good amount of time on it. And yun na nga, we've quickly realized that there's no one way to talk about that issue. We've identified at least 5 lenses that we could use to find out kung ano nga ba talaga yung problema. But ultimately, I think it's more of a wait and see. At least we now know how it could go right or wrong based on these 5 different angles. Kasi di pa natin masabi talaga kung ano yung conclusion ano yung end nito. All we can really guess right now is, all we can really say right now is, okay, if it happens this way, angle 1, these are the risks. If we take on the lens of angle 2, ito yung risks. This is how it can be corrected, right? So too early to tell But at least we're aware of the different directions or paths that it can go. So at least okay na yun. Heterodox thinking. The fuck is heterodox? Involves challenging mainstream, conventional, or widely accepted dogmas to explore alternative ideas, assumptions, and methodologies. Yel, ginagamitan mo kami masyado ng talino mo. LeBron is leaving the Lakers? Nah, you're lying. You're lying. Warriors? No. It's a rumor. It's a rumor. Till we find out, we won't know. LeBron to the Warriors? Nah. Anyway, heterodox thinking. Challenging mainstream or widely accepted dogmas to explore alternative ideas, assumptions, and methodologies. So basically, counterculture thinking. Counterculture thinking. So ayun. So tama ba yan? Pagkakaintindi ko dito. We need heterodox thinking na ngayon with how complex wicked our problems are. So talagang talagang lahat ng problema na meron natin ngayon, kailangan natin suriin talaga and look at many different angles on how we can challenge it. Tama ba? Na these days, it's not one problem, one answer kind of thing. It's a one problem, let's look at it in 5 different ways kind of thing. Tama ba? Okay. Yes, nagkaintindihan tayo. Dang it, chat. By the way, Yel is taking his master's in saving the planet. Saving the planet and changing society for the better. I forget the actual formal name of Yel's masteral. But basically, Yel is gonna run for president in the next 10 years. I said it, chat. I said it. Watch Yel run for president. Yeah. Heat up. Okay, let's take a break from all of that, chat. And go into another problem. At least this one, we don't have to apply heterodox anymore. We can at least just see this. Pwede lang tayong magalit dito no? And sumigaw ng kamote. Diba? Here we go. Happened today at 3:50 p.m. Alabang Overpass. Yeah. Red circle. All right. I'm looking at the red circle. I suppose it's the Pajero. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yung truck! Pag ganito palang dapat, chat, sana nag-brake na to. Sana nakita niya. I hope this Innova and this Innova, or I think this is an Avanza, this Pajero, I hope all of them see that shit and they all brake. Genuinely. Okay? Because the truck here goes crazy. Okay? Okay? Hindi siya nag-brake. Brake. Okay, brake. Good enough. Oh no, what happened here? Di niya nakita. Chat. Hindi niya nakita yung Wigo. Yung field of view ng truck driver is in such a way na masyadong mababa at maliit yung Wigo. Kaya hindi niya nakita yung Wigo. Ayun, oh. Kasi nag-signal yung driver, nag-signal yung nag-signal yung truck driver. So, kasalanan pa rin. Yeah, blindside. Kasalanan pa rin ng truck driver for sure. Pero talagang hindi niya nakita yung Wigo, feeling ko. That's insane. And this is another reason kung bakit hindi na tayo dapat pumapayag ng small cars. Like, you know, Chad, small cars are not allowed in the US, like the Wigo. That thing is not gonna Wigo in the US. Damn, bro. Buti nakapag-brake to, ito, and yung Pajero. It looks like 3 vehicles were involved. 1 truck, 1 sedan, and 1 hatchback. Wait, what do you mean? Kasi may natamaan dun. Tapos yung truck, dire-diretso lang. Bad trip naman. The truck can't even be found. Here's why I always avoid driving beside trucks. I either stay well behind them or overtake them quickly. Poor little guy. What was the truck spotter doing? Oo nga, no? Oo nga, no? May spotter usually or may second person sa truck. Tulog habang nakataas 2 paa. Yung isa nakalabas bintana probably. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Gabgo. I think may mga pinadala si Yel na interesting Gabgo videos or clips. Ang tapang sabay harurot palayo. Let's see what this one is. Ooh. What the hell, bro? Angkas pa to. Ito ba yung, yeah, parang naalala ko yan, Yel. Ito ba yung naging issue tapos may mga Brad yung mga PNP? Yung ba yun? Chat, angkas yan, no? Kung di ako nagkakamali, blind blue helmet.
Sakit dito ata yung sinasabi ko. Oh, shit.
Oh, what? What? Tapos, ginanon pa yung side mirror. Sila na nga yung mali. Sila pa yung gagawa nun.
Gagi ka. Hiram pa, boss. 928 1040.
Labo. Labo. Bakit ganyan? Some stuff, ito, we do not want to apply heterodox thinking. Sa mga ganitong bagay, we just let the emotions flow. And once we're done getting angry, we move on. There's no explaining this shit, bro. It's waste of brain space. Sino si Job Suarez? Si ano? Yan ba yung super sikat ngayon sa Instagram? Yung sumisigaw sa kotse? Siya ba yun? Job Suarez? Yung may whiteboard? This guy? Yeah. No thinking na to. Di rin naman siya nag-isip eh. Yeah, this guy. Okay, today... fuck. This is a little more depressing, chat. We'll quickly just gloss over this. Today, I realize I've been surviving more than living. Man. By the way, this can be scaled, okay? This can be scaled. The entire idea of surviving more than living. And what I mean by that is it could be for somebody who's at opposite ends of the socio-economic spectrum. We can talk about somebody who's not so well off in life. And we can talk about somebody who's super literally financially able. And both can still be living in surviving mode. Okay, so it can be scaled. It can be looked at differently. One video that comes to mind is this one. Here. This is what comes to mind, chat. You familiar with Theo Von?
You know, I don't know if I'm...
Chat, anybody here familiar with Theo Von, comedian, podcaster? This is... the reason why I say that it can be scaled anywhere, depending on anywhere you are in life, is because ito yung una kong naisip dito. Yung sinabi ni Theo Von.
You know, I don't know if I'm living sometimes or if I'm doing a to-do list. And then I don't know whose to-do list it is sometimes. I don't know if it's my own things that I want to be doing. Is it things that I feel like people want me to be doing? Like, whose expectations am I living up to? Or am I chasing? Or am I trying to fulfill? That's what I wonder sometimes. And I can just ask myself, well, hey, is this your dream you're doing? Is this your goal you're doing? Is this, and it can be anything you're doing throughout your day, or, you know, if in your plans or in your week, or something that you're a current, you know, job or undertaking, a relationship even. It could be anything that you're doing or committing yourself to. I just ask myself sometimes, whose goal is this? Whose expectation? Is this mine? Is this my parents? Is this a God? Is this, what am I doing?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, that's why I say, Romeo, that it can be scaled and it looks different at every it looks different for everybody. I guess that's how I want to put it. Of course, the reality of starving or not having anything to eat is very different from existential problems where, oh no, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm earning 100K US dollars a year and I'm so stressed. Magkaiba yun for sure. All I'm saying is that the feeling of surviving can be crippling to anybody if we're not aware of this. So, totoo naman, yeah. Totoo naman, na iba talaga. Iba for everyone. And I guess I just want to say, chat, that we got to be more aware sometimes. To put another twist to this, probably be thankful. Be thankful about our situation. Because it could be worse. But yeah, don't totally neglect our problems either. Okay? Oh, more. Ito, no thinking ulit, chat. No thinking, just mad. Okay, let's do that. No thinking, just mad. No. Oh, come on, bruh. Reload. Pag ganyan talaga, wala ka ng choice no? Pag ito, chat, pag ito yung nangyayari sa akin, anong point? Gagalit pa ba ako? Bubusinahan ko pa ba to? There's no point. I'm just gonna have a deep sigh and move on with my life, man. Because kahit magbusina ako, kahit magalit ako, it's not gonna change anything. Just raise my cortisol levels. This guy kinda agrees, I feel. Oh, parang ano pang gagawin ko? Oh, ayan, nag-go na. Chill guy. He's a chill guy, chat. Ayun lang, ba't siya nasa loob ng yellow lane? Is that the motorcycle lane? No, yun yung bike lane eh, oh. Nakita ko na. Ito yung bike lane, oh. Nadaanan niya yung bike lane. Here you go. Boom. That's the bike lane. So, I wonder what this... Baka motorcycle lane to, oo. Kasi ito yung bike lane, oh. Sa video, 2 linya ang naabala ng truck which bawal pa nga magsakay dito. No loading and unloading. Single solid yellow line din sa area na to. I don't know bakit pinalitan na LGU ng ganyan samantalang broken line dati ito. Siguro dahil sa makukulit na ding PUV na natambay dyan. If ever kayo ang maharangan ng mga ganong uri ng tao, mag-overtake ba kayo? Pwede naman mag-overtake. Okay. Would you live here, chat? Curious question. Would you live here? Like, no catch. Would you live here? I mean, it comes with everything that living here with has. As in remote, not a lot of access to modern facility like modern facilities, if ever. Malayo, like it seems like the nearest hospital here is, I don't know, maybe a couple hours away, if at all, right? But everything good that comes with it as well, like fresh air, the sound of the waves crashing onto the rocks and the shore, peace and quiet. Would you? And as I guess the cherry on top here would be, let's just say may no problem about kuryente, may kuryente ka naman, at no problem about internet, may internet ka naman. Would you live here? Food stocks for a year? Nah, it comes with the territory too. You gotta do that. You gotta do that yourself. Go like. I mean, of course, you don't need... I mean, I don't mean you gotta hunt for your own food. I also don't mean that you gotta farm your own land for your vegetation. What I mean is, kung may palengke, kailangan mo magpalengke. At kung yung palengke, 2 oras ang layo, kailangan bumabiyahe ka ng 2 oras. That's what I mean. Hi, Mommy Keiko. Me, cause I hate people. Fair enough, Alex. So it comes with everything. It comes with the good and the bad of such a place has. Would you, chat? And then kunyari may problema yung bahay or may sira yung bahay, you're gonna have to deal with that accordingly. No, I mean, no, ano rin. No, again, it's not, would you do this? It's not challenging. It's not, how do I say this? It's not a fantasy question. It's as real as it can get. Will you live here? Yes or no? The only thing I can really assure you is may kuryente ka at may internet ka. But everything that comes with this, the good and the bad, will be there. So you can't say na, oh, titira ako dito basta may milyones yung account ko. Nah, you gotta accept it. Kotse, sure, I can give you that too, right? I mean, pahirapan naman siguro no to get there to begin with kung wala kang kotse. I mean, just look at how it looks like. Yun, palengke every week. Pero palengke mo every week, 2 hours, no? I mean, no doubt, this might be the ultimate dopamine detox. So I might take it. But at the same time, I love my city. I love technology. I love access. And I love convenience. Besides, I feel like kung ako'y napadpad dito, big chance I might just doom scroll. I mean, what else is there to do, right? I'm not yet quite at that stage in my life where I'm just gonna hang up a hammock by the ocean, by the sea rather, and just chill. I'm not yet there, chat. Walang multo sa bahay. JR says, might trade his life for that. Yeah, see, I'm kind of with Yale here. Nah, not now. I love the city. I like the noise. I like the competition. Or at least the feeling of competing. Everybody with that same amount of, lingering anxiety to achieve things. W's in the chat for Mommy Keiko, yo. W's in the chat, Mommy Keiko. With the 5 gifted. Mismo JR. Ooh. This looks good though, right? Naghahanap ka pala ng kasama, June. Oh, no problem. Para sa'yo, pili ka. Ilang multo gusto mo? Wow, chat. July na pala. Jeez. Oh, okay. SWG here has a unique answer. G pa rin sa isolation, pero dapat mountains over bodies of water. Sa bagay, no? Shit can get humid fast. Unfair, June. Advance masyado yung multo mo. Okay, what else is here? Ooh, wow, the opposite. I didn't realize this. Okay, chat. Now, let me ask you the question again. Would you rather live here or here? A presidential suite. Okay, I am abandoning this abandoned house. And I'm gonna live here. I don't care if I'm a cop-out. Okay? Okay, sa mga nagsabi na dito na lang sila titira, inyo na to. I'm living here, bro. I'll take this any day. I'm fine with this. I'll take this. 10 times out of 10, I'll take this. Centralized air conditioning. Carpeted floors. Room service. What does the bathroom look like? Walang picture ng banyo. This is actually a pretty cool story. So let me read it for you. 17th year anniversary namin ni Jowa and we decided to do a staycation. We have a membership sa Accor. Initially, we booked a one-bedroom suite for a really low rate of around 8.5k a night with lounge access na because of the membership. That alone was already a steal. Lo and behold, upon check-in, we were told that we got upgraded to a presidential suite for our stay. I thought I misheard it, pero yun talaga yung sinabi. Tapos na-realize naming dalawa. We started out in our relationship just checking in some hotels so we can be alone together. Now we actually live together and got to this point that we can stay at a place like this. We've gone quite far from that beginning, I guess. P.S. We're a same-sex couple. Hindi pa kami pwede ikasal dito sa Pinas. Oh, that answers why Jowa and 17th year. Well, happy Pride. Happy Presidential Suite. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, WWW this couple. Happy for them. 17 years, chat. That I have to say that might be the coolest part about a relationship, right? Building together. Di naman siguro. Pwede, I mean, like, technically, Romeo, they didn't say it wasn't like that in the beginning. Mahilig din kami ng husband ko mag-check-in. From hotel din, na hotels naman. Yung hotel muna sa Alabang area, inuunan namin. This is our goal. Happy anniversary po. W's. Okay, what is this? Get motivated. You struggled for 5 years, then suddenly in 1 month you achieve more than your 5 years. I beg you, trust your grind. Amen. Amen, chat. Amen. Just let's keep our head down, let's put in the work. And trust the process. Eh? This can go for everything, by the way. For career, for family, for relationships, for gym. Just trust the process talaga. Trust the process and keep doing good by well, how do you say it? By yourself. Keep doing good by yourself and by others. Is that right? But I agree, chat. It's true. Success, or at least grind, hustle, it stacks and it compounds, and experiences, I think, above all, that thing compounds. Yeah. And sometimes, I mean, the thing that we don't really want seeing slip away is the growth, right? Because sometimes we can be super preoccupied with more, the next goal, a moving goalpost, that we don't really see how far we've gone already. Classic malayo pa pero malayo na cliche. And sometimes it helps to take a step back and just be thankful for where we are. Happy for you, June. That's a crazy thing. Tax that you pay now is bigger than your first pay. That's cool. That's cool. Congrats. Yeah. Okay. Not much to say here. Good reminder lang. Alright, who wants good news, chat? This one is a massive W. Alright, ito super good news, and I am so happy that it is July 1 already. Because thank the Lord for BPI. Look at it, chat. Starting July 1, 2026, and it is July 1 already, BPI will permanently remove fees for InstaPay and PesoNet transfers across its digital platforms. Let's read more about this. So, ibig sabihin, 50K? Di ba kasi dati, 50K ang max sa InstaPay. After that, you take PesoNet. What happens now? Massive win. And this is a start, by the way. If you think about it, BPI, one of the biggest banks of the Philippines, I think they're number 2 to BDO. But if one of the biggest banks begins making moves like this, it guides other banks in the same direction. They have to. Gets. So same pa rin. If more than 50K, it's still going to take overnight processing or within the day processing depending on what time you submit it. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Right. It's probably hard-coded into their system ang InstaPay at 50K. Okay, that's cool though still, right? So starting July 1, BPI will permanently remove fees for InstaPay and PesoNet transfers across its digital platforms. The free transfers cover the BPI mobile app, BPI Online, Vibe e-wallet, and Bizgo for small businesses. This means over 9 million enrolled app users can now send money to other banks and e-wallets without extra charges. BPI's move follows the BSP's push for fair cost-based pricing in electronic fund transfers. It also supports the government's goal of expanding digital payment adoption nationwide. To access the free transfers, customers must update to the latest versions of the BPI app, which was released on June 25. The initiative comes as BPI celebrates its 175th anniversary on August 1. By removing fees, transaction costs are lowered, encouraging more Filipinos to shift to digital payments and making cashless banking more accessible for everyday users. Amen. Good news, finally. Meron ako nabasang article eh. Magkano ang pinakamahal na transfer fee, chat? What's the most expensive transfer fee na hindi Wise or na hindi PayPal? Is it $50? May umabot ba ng 20? 15? 25? May 25 ba? Sa PesoNet, magkano sa PesoNet? May fee ang PesoNet? Wala ah. Walang transfer fee ang PesoNet, 'di ba? It's free. It just takes long if I remember it correctly. May bayad din rin PesoNet? Oh yeah, BDO to other banks is 25. Okay, because I'm trying to remember an article. that went along the lines of how transfer fees are anti-poor. Transfer fees are anti-poor. There you go. Nice. Wow, nice. That's crazy. This is a comprehensive list. Ayos to. Thank you. I didn't even know this existed. Yeah, so just to keep it short, may nabasa akong article dati that not too long ago actually, siguro wala pang 2 months or 3 months, Basically, the article says how um, if somebody who does not have a lot of money transfers 1,000 pesos and is charged 50 pesos for that transfer, that's 5 pesos for the entire thing. That's 5% for the entire transfer. But if somebody who's more well off transfers 10,000 pesos, they don't really care because 50 pesos becomes a negligible amount. So I don't know, it becomes more nuanced than that, but basically the message is clear. Transfer fees are not good. And so I'm glad na may ganito. Good. I like this. Good thing may isang bank na rin na nag-giveaway na free na yung mga transfer fees. I'm sure other banks will follow suit. They will. Bumabawi. After nung ilang araw na issue nila na down yung system. Yeah, chat. I remember that. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. Extra money for the elites. Sana all elite. Okay. Something light na talaga, chat, to end our stream with. Tomorrow we'll cover a fresh set of topics, including some of the Gabgo stuff as well. Here we go. Guy posts, pangit ko. Leche. May nag-reply, ganun talaga pag may self-awareness ka na. Good for you. What emojis are these? Are these Android emojis? Okay, let's move on. For real? For real, JR? Transfer fees actually have a real cost attached to them? Because I'm surprised that transfer fees can cost up to that much. Salamat, Gio. What's a safety tip everyone should know about? That's why they don't remove. For real? Like I would think that transfer fees probably cost them cents. Like centavos to transfer. And then yung patong nila is absurd. Always have protection. Drop your safety tip, chats. So may cost. I'm trying to think about the economics. I suppose BSP's push for fair banking, fair and accessible banking, is in the right direction. All it takes is for the first mover to take advantage. Because if BPI becomes first mover to do this, then you can be sure that more money will flow through the BPI the BPI system. 'Di ba? Kapag free transfers, all right, everybody BPI, lagay ng pera sa BPI. If not, open an account at BPI because now transfers are free. And that's opportunity for BPI to take advantage of. And then eventually, second mover, whoever does it second might appreciate it as well, might benefit from it. And then eventually, as the ecosystem of banks adopt it, there's now no longer incentive to charge for it. And it will eliminate smaller banks because smaller banks cannot afford that cost. Makes sense from a business point of view, I would think. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would think. Na yun siguro, no? Yun siguro yung business perspective nun. Whoever is first mover gets the most money. It's just high risk. Pero sila yung pinakamakikinabang sa pag-waive ng transfer fees. And then eventually, people will really have to follow because why would I work with your bank or why would I put my money in your bank if my charging transfer fees? So now, each succeeding bank will be incentivized to waive their fees. Mamamatay yung mga smaller banks. And capitalism dictates that it will all go to the bigger banks or the companies with more funds. So that does make sense that way. What's a safety tip everyone should know about? Don't have a Facebook account. How am I gonna doom scroll my news? Don't post kids' photos on your Facebook. Yeah, don't post anything on Facebook. Don't go on Facebook. Read books. Too much. Yeah, and I think also bigger picture here is that it will become more accessible, so opportunity then for them. Like banking will become more accessible to more people. Yeah. I see how this benefits. Pero ang panalo dito consumers, I would say. So big W for consumers. Safety tip everyone should know about. Okay, I have one, chat. As a soft commuter. Okay? Take note. Soft commuter lang ako. I take the train, pero hindi ako nag-jeep, di ako nagda-trike. And, I do my TNVS. That's about it. I walk, TNVS, and train. Soft commuting. My pro tip is to every so often make it a deliberate choice to just look around. Yan, left and right. Ganyan ka lang, right? Ganyan ka lang. Like, you don't really have to be looking at anything. I mean, but might as well, right? Kung tumingin ka na dito, tumingin ka na dun, tumingin ka sa likod mo, might as well just really take a look. But I think it's a deterrent to people na may masamang balak. Let's go, SWG. Good night. It's a deterrent to people who have ill intentions towards you in public, especially when commuting. Because it's easier to attack an unsuspecting victim than it is somebody who's consistently looking around. And so that's my pro tip. Safety tip ni Yels, always bring wipes. Oh, hell yeah, Chad. You know how heavenly it is to take a shit in public and wipe your ass with wipes. Premium service. Kasi sa bahay, ano lang di ba? At most, you have your toilet paper and then bidet. But in public, chat, the wipes, premium service. But of course, wipes can also be used for everything else. Not just your ass. Pwede rin pampunas ng mesa, pampunas ng chair. That is a good safety tip. Why is it a safety tip though? In case you end up taking a shit. Yeah, tama yun. Yung palingon-lingon lang talaga. try to look for another route or version on your way home. Yeah, I agree, Bills. Dagdagan ko ng onti yan, ah. I mean, it's not naman, it's not that we're so important that people are watching our way home, right? It's not like that. But it pays to break the pattern every so often. Like if you take a certain path home or route home, break the pattern, maybe have a route B going home. If you take the same roads every day para umuwi. I mean, this of course goes if you're walking. Every so often, take that second route. At what cost, Romeo? At what cost? Okay. Gigil ako sa mga pangit na manyakis. Oh, that's so true, chat. Yeah. Yeah, chat. Lance is attracting the wrong set of... Like, Lance is a great creator. I think we talked about Lance many months ago. We talked about Lance many months... like a couple of months ago. I would say 2 months ago. When she was already famous. Now she's even more famous. Si Lance. And I remember... her being so appealing kasi napaka-bubbly ng personality, educational pa, and she really does have an appeal. But I'm so sad to see na in-invade ng mga manyakis at ng mga fragile ego people yung comment section niya. Like, I don't understand, man. Like, Lance is trying to do good by everybody. Wholesome content. Sabay may ganito. Labo. Go ahead, Bills. So Lance here says, hindi po nakakatawa yung ganitong content. I support all content creators, but not this kind. Ang pambabaso sa mga kababaihan na hindi na nakakatawa. Hindi po porket hindi po ako nagsasalita tungkol dito ay okay lang po sa mga ganito. Please do better. Thank you. Let's go, Lance. Wala ba regulations? Nire-report ko. Okay. Oh, we've seen this yesterday already. And we've seen that too. Yun na pala. Tapos na pala. That's it, chat. We're basically done. We're done with today. Yeah, we'll cover this tomorrow. Cover all of this tomorrow. I mean, take a better look tomorrow. Inubos lang natin talaga yung mga threads from last night. Sakto. Sa pag-alis ni Bills. Tutulog na rin tayong lahat. Get some sleep, chat, okay? Some of you guys, you're up 24 hours a day. No way! Alex Ayala. Let's go! Let's go! What's your guaranteed prize money? Whoa! Let's go! Yeah, I have to say, sobrang locked in ni Alex Ayala, chat. Sobrang galing. At 21, what the hell, bro? At 21, with 2.2 million in prize money, jeez. Galing, galing, galing na tao. And then currently she's ranked number 30 in the world. 29. There you go. Shit, can you imagine being top 50 in one sport in the entire world of 8 billion people? you are top 50. Like, I'm not even top 50 in my own barangay in anything. Yeah, there you go. 32 and 29. Galing. Yeah, we will have a stream tomorrow. Yeah, I'll submit our July schedule tomorrow. Let me write that down. To do July sched. There you go. No, yung kay Marcoleta, no. Didn't discuss today. We'll discuss tomorrow. Alam ko sobrang ano raw eh, sobrang nuisance sa mga nasa may EDSA White Plains area. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine that too, June, right? The stress of expectation. Jeez. May rally rin bukas? Jeez. Tas bukas may permit na. New Era University buses. Wala raw permit. Oh, man. Weird. Kung walang permit, diba ano yun? Pwedeng, that's liable. Like that's, they're legally liable kung walang permit. Okay, chat. Tomorrow we'll talk about it. For now, this is about where the stream ends. I want to give a huge shout out to Mommy Keiko for the 5 gifted. Chat, 116 members. Hindi na natin payagan itong bumaba pa. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Romeo. That's clever. Okay, have a great evening. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.